stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Pirates will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes to the right. The 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. They won it all. zipped that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might...
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The offense changing the play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Back has it. Creates a little space. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow route.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. There he goes! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Buffalo. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He might want another play. Snap to the back. Find some fresh air. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Finding an escape route. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be the turnover on downs.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. Slippery slide.
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Showing off the arms. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Fires left. Makes the grab. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking left. Into the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
About those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds a little space. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McCoy. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Pirates! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Using his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
He's got it down the left. Running free. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And once he found open space, finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. The coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on!
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
To the air. It's McCoy. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, ECU! And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Reads it, fires complete. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Running into the open space. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The RPO, it's complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Dyer. Hums it downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Carolina sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything.
Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he makes the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss sweep to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for a big play downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection.
Touchdown, Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Inside the 35. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buffalo. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it for... He's got it on the left, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a send it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
On the Houdini-like move, get it to the 22.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's McCoy. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Just keep slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Might be looking to run. Turns it loose. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Leaves it with the back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Let's go.
Looking to pass, it's McCoy. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Throws for the end zone. Reels it in down the left side. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down.
And the Buffalo offense take over 1st and 10.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got...
Going to take a shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lets it fly. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Buffalo.
One more play to pad the stats. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think